Konnichiwa, Nagi-san here again, and today I got a package, a very big package, and that was this. This is a Mega CD and Mega Drive combo. I got this very cheap because it was listed as untested, although I think the seller knew it was tested. And yeah, I've literally just got this in. It's not in the greatest of conditions. It's like got scuff marks, it's got dirt, scratches, but the idea is I have another Mega CD somewhere in the world that I can try to use parts from, or try to use this as reference to fix the other one. Yeah, so what I thought I'd do, ooh, nice little gouge there, I didn't notice that. Yeah, and what I thought I'd do is take this apart and clean it up, get it all nice and shiny. But as I was doing that, and I was taking this apart, and I was looking around the back, and I noticed something. That, my friend, is a DE9 connector, which I've never had a Mega Drive that does that. And that is actually the modem port for this. Well, it's for the modem that attaches here. And that could only mean one thing. It's a high definition graphics model. This is the first revision Mega Drive you can get, and apparently it's got the best sound capabilities, and I think it's even easier to mod, which is fantastic. So I don't know if I want to mod this. The original idea was to fix this up, put it on my original Mega Drive, and then have that. But now I've found out it's the first model, I'm not sure would I do that anymore. I mean, it seems kind of a waste. I might just get another one. And I don't know why I put the jammer connector either, so maybe on the back there, but you know, one of those things. But yeah, I thought I'd show you that, and I'm going to take this all apart and get it all cleaned up, and yeah, so we will see how it looks like, and I'll be right back. Alright, so you can see I've started stripping this down. I've got the covers off, and I've got the shielding off, and I've also got this connector off. This is the attachment PCB. For some reason they didn't run the PCB directly off there, which is probably just as well. And there's this little connector that you have to push into the little motherboard here. The reason I was taking this apart is because I could hear something inside that was just making a rattling noise, and I was wondering what it was. And as I was disassembling it, I was taking off all the shielding, and then I took off this one, and I was completely surprised. You'll notice there's the little disc spindle there, and I was completely surprised by this, and I'm really happy because under this is an actual Mega CD, and can you tell what that is? That, my friend, is Sonic CD. I got that for free. Genuine copy of Sonic CD, and I am so stoked. I mean, I saw this and I was just so thrilled, which is great. So now I've got a game to test it with, and a legitimate game at that. Yes, nice wound from fixing Hammy. And yeah, so I'm going to continue to strip this down, put this into a nice protective casing, because that's a very good game, and I will join you again later. Right, so I've taken the power board out, and this is now, I fixed it. Yes, I've had to go and fix it right there. If you take a look at this picture, you see there is where there's a hole in that PCB. This is where the old capacitor blew up. I've had to replace that capacitor. That was a 47 nanofarad capacitor I've replaced, and I've bridged up the traces so I can try to make sure it's all connected all right. And I used this other capacitor to test the capacitance, because I didn't know what this one was because it completely failed. So you know, just a bit of guessing work, but hopefully that should do it, because otherwise that was the only thing that was wrong with this board. There was just that burned section there, which, to be honest, I can imagine the guy didn't have a power supply. He plugged in a 12 volt center pin positive and blew it up, because these are center pin negative, and plus they're supposed to only go, although there's a regulator over there, they're only supposed to be doing 10 volts, and although you can feed it 12 volts, if you feed it through the negative pin you'll blow something up. Anyway, so I'll go put this back into the Mega CD and we'll go from there. You might be able to see the disc is not in great condition, so we're going to go into game and get it cleaned. Can I get this disc clean, please? I know, retro, but
yeah, it's worth quite a bit as well, mate.
Do you know what though? I actually got that for absolutely free, because I literally bought a Mega CD on eBay for about £3, untested, and I was taking it apart to clean it out, and
found disc
and it was just like, oh, that, fair enough.
If you had the box, that's worth about £30 anyway, from what I think I've seen.
I know, it's disc only, but
it's still pretty cool.
I just want to get it clean.
I know. The only thing I would say in terms of our cleaner, I haven't got an issue doing it as long as you're happy, but our cleaner has been playing up a little bit lately and damaging the discs a little bit.
Right.
Something like that, I would almost be inclined not to, just because, like I say, it is playing up and being a bit temperamental.
Right.
Obviously, it's your call, but I know it is worth quite a bit. So,
how many discs has it happened to, and how recent? How?
You can't face that, can you?
it's probably it's a good one. Probably 1 in 5 it's sort of messing up. I mean,
Right.
I mean, in terms of the condition of it, if it goes through fine, I'd say it would sort it out like fine, like 'cause it's not really.
But you don't want to risk, yeah.
If it was me personally, I wouldn't risk it. In truth, knowing the rarity of it and stuff, especially.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I get that. Fair enough then. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, try to get it anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going down to Harry Buckland's, so is there anywhere place nearby, or?
I don't know what that is.
It's down by the old Gloucester Road.
There's
How-
nowhere else really.
have you-
Blockbuster used to
Yeah.
be, but
Have you? Are you going to get a new machine then, or?
we will at some point. Yeah, they've been. Problem is, this is still classed as like we're like a newish company, so like what took us a year. So a lot of times.
Oh, really? You're only a year old?
In terms of the way it's where they got took over and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Obviously, the old company was there for donkeys.
Right.
But yeah, so in terms of like their relationships with suppliers with disc machines and things like that, they're still a bit broken. So it's kind of they're trying to patch that up before it's.
Right. Well,
things
all right
get
then. Well,
so-
fair enough. I mean, if it's, I won't risk it then.
Yeah, personally.
I mean, it
Yeah,
should
I
be
wouldn't.
fine. It's just getting it up to a bit
Just
nicer
like a nice
condition.
standard, yeah, that's it.
I mean, that's the thing. So if how long do you think it would take? Just, I mean, like a couple of weeks, month?
What's that in terms of
Getting a new machine, or?
Probably a good couple of months, I'd imagine, mate.
Right.
Yeah, more longer than short term. Yeah. I would say.
All right then, no problem. I'll be in some point. I did mean to get you the cards in, but I
No, that's good. There's no rush.
Never mind.
Obviously, we still send people left now. I think we have got a couple left, but
Yeah.
there's no rush, man. Yeah, it's always good for you guys, mate. To be fair.
Yeah, it is. Shouldn't do this. I'll probably just get this just because I can. Just get this whirlwind. Be spending money towards you guys anyway.
Sorry. You got points card of you, mate, as well?
I think I do.
Let's have a look.
I don't know, problem. It's a shame though. Good game. I should actually not have it in my pocket since I'm on my bike.
Yeah.
You don't have a case, do you? Just like a.
I've got a normal blank DVD case. I'll give you that, mate. It's
Oh.
a bit safe for you.
Yeah. Thank you, mate. You're such stuff. One of my friends is going to be jealous because I said to him I used to have a Mega CD. He's like, and he said to me, I've never known anyone with a Mega CD. And then I said to him, well, yeah. And he said Sonic CD is his favourite game. So now I've got 2 Mega CDs, like one in there, as you see.
Nice. There you go,
I've
mate.
only literally just fixed it. Well, I think I fixed it. No, it's going to have to go in the front. I'm not going to be able to fix all this. I shall persevere. Thank you very much.
That's right, mate. No worries.
Alright then. Yeah. Alright then. No, shoot. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate. Take it easy.
Thank you. What a shame about that then. Can't get the disc cleaned. Well, I can get it cleaned, but I might risk damaging it, so. Oh well. Shame. Konnichiwa, back in Mess Central. I've still got the Mega CD apart, and we're back in terrible lighting conditions. I apologise. Basically, I fixed that PCB, as I showed you before, and it's all back in there. It seems to be powering fine. However, there's a gremlin in the system, as with these things. And this board doesn't seem to want to work. I mean, the Mega Drive registers because the lights come on. Well, sort of briefly come on for a second, but it doesn't do much more than that. It's good though the lights are coming on because power's getting to this, so the power is sorted. However, you won't be able to see this unless I do that. You see those little silver dots? Those are capacitors, and I think they've all blown because, well, most of them seem to be a bit corroded or look like they could be leaking. There's also a little burn mark on the LED. I don't know if you can see that just there. So I don't know what's up with this. What I'll do though is I'll replace the capacitors. They seem to be 10 microfarads at 16 volts, and then I'll see what happens. I mean, I can imagine it could be a cap issue, but it was sold as untested, and it could mean anything. Anyway, and I did test out the Mega Drive. It's down here. It's still in pieces. It's in an absolute terrible state. There's rust everywhere. It's just grimy, and worst part of all, it doesn't even work. I mean, I tried cleaning. Well, I've had my friend Psycho try to clean the card slot. Nothing, just nothing out of it. I don't know what's going on, and you know, it's a shame because it's a nice revision Mega Drive. And I do have. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, it's gone missing. I do have a spare Mega Drive. So it's under the Mega CD. If I can move that, I do have a spare Mega Drive. It doesn't do anything on the Mega CD, so I shall persevere. Right, well, it's going to have to conclude it for this episode. I will give you updates if I make any. Tomorrow I should have a new video on the cap replacement, so I look forward to that. Anyway, thank you for watching.